Okay then, to Group D we go into a showdown between Dave Chisnall and Connor Scutt. Well, Chizzy, a runner-up here back in 2014, not got an amazing record since then, so looking to change that this year. He's won a couple of Players' Championship titles, a couple of titles in the Euro Tour as well, but looking to put together a good TV run up against the youngster in Connor Scutt, making his Grand Slam debut. Top the Challenge Tour Order of Merit means he's going to be here, be at the Worlds as well, and he has got his tour card confirmed as well. These two in a group with Ross Smith and Richie Edhouse, who we're going to see go head-to-head a little bit later on this afternoon. To talk you through our third match of this opening session, then I hand you over to John Part and Stuart Pike.
Well, they've got to go some, haven't they, to beat what we see in the opening two games. Some fantastic performances in Group H. Bunting beating Nyman 5-4, and then Jan van Veen with a sensational display to take out Josh Rock 5-2. But here we are in Group D. Dave Chisnall, 44 years of age, John, is time running out for him to win that elusive first major. And again, TV events have been his Achilles heel, haven't they, in 2024. But for Connor Scutt, the rewards have been plentiful. You win the Challenge Tour, you play as well as he does, and he gets a spot in the Grand Slam, a spot in the World Championship, and a 2-year tour card. You get your rewards if you put the work in, and Scutt will get us underway. Impressively as well. Very impressively.
Well, that's what you're looking for, and you know, it's a situation where you can really get a good start to having the tour card by performing well here in the World Championship. If you're Connor, it's just too easy looking today. And yet again, we have someone on a 9-dart attempt, leaving 1-4-1 after 6 darts in the first leg of their tournament.
Yep, Jan van Veen was against Josh Rock, missed with dart number 7. What have you got? Connor Scutt. Again, probably the same place, just over the top of the treble 20 bed.
54.
And I think he's shown in the first couple of minutes of this game why he's here. He's in a rich vein of form as well, you know. He's been playing on the Pro Tour and enjoyed great success there too. Doesn't have to go for the bull.
He's also demonstrating.
Hang on.
He goes for tops.
67.
Why this group is going to be so tough in the end. Really a lot of talent here. Chizzy, it's one leg. He's not going to be that discouraged. It wasn't his throw, so this double 10 won't hurt as much as it might have done. Of course, he wants a chance at the 118, but for Chizzy now, it's about getting a good start in this leg, which he starts. And a great first start to that end. Well, he could start with the Maxis himself.
140.
I remember 2 or 3 years ago, Wayne Marvel talking about Connor Scutt, giving him the big build-up. As he hits a third 180, incredible from the young man, and he kind of promised quite a lot but delivered very little. It looks like he's found his way, and all the darting demons that prevented him from making a real career of this sport have now been dispelled. And it's performances like this which will make everybody take note, for those who didn't really know what Connor Scutt was all about.
Well, it's an explosive start, that's for sure. He's going to have to keep up that kind of a pace attack. Certainly you can't think you have Chizzy ever dealt with till the game is over.
94.
Chizzy under enormous pressure.
Handling it well.
135. Can you require 96?
Can he make it 2-0? Well, 125.25 the average. Yes, he's only played 2 legs, but just gives you an absolute incredible glimpse of how well he's playing. This is incredible from young Connor Scutt.
140.
But Chizzy, yeah, John, just to make the point, he's had another poor year, hasn't he? In general, when it comes to the big TV events, he's had success on the Euro Tour, success on the Pro Tour, and it's got him up to, would you believe, as it stands, number 5 in the world. So he's very much in the running for a spot in the Premier League, but he just cannot get it right consistently when it matters in events like this.
Well, he's going to have to. Really, and make the most of all that work at the lower levels. You need to have success in tournaments like these, in the majors, in the televised ones.
94.
And certainly for Chizzy here, he can't afford to be swept aside in a match, or in a very tough group. He's going to find it difficult to get through in the end. He needs to win some legs.
100.
He's now in that unfortunate group. An exclusive club that nobody wants to be a member of, as Connor Scutt looks for another maximum of one of the best players in his generation to never win a big one. Not a club you want to be in, but he is.
79.
This for 3-0, John.
72.
Yeah, no reason. Well, there's an error.
Yep, first error.
40.
Is it going to be a crucial error?
I was going to say no reason to expect an error, but I guess you always have to expect it.
One dart for Chisnall. You feel it has to go.
62.
So let off for young Connor Scutt. Can he make it 3-0 then?
Yeah, dismissed his error from the previous visit quite easily there. Yeah, a little growl. He's focused on the job at hand, and at 3-0, Connor he's not thinking, well, I'm done. He's looking quite fierce, in fact.
Well, you said it for now, and this is what we're going to call it. For Chizzy, at the moment, it's the John Park plan. Just get some legs on the board. Get some legs on the board. But if your opponent's playing this well, it makes it very, very difficult.
Well, you know, I'm not too sure how familiar Connor is with the format, but he could be thinking, if I get 5-0, I'm effectively knocking Chizzy out.
And that may well be the case.
Certainly, if you can get rid of a top player like that out of a tournament, you want to get rid of them, because they can come back to haunt you later.
Yep.
Especially in the format here, where players in the same group will eventually meet in top 8, the ones that get through.
Ross Smith and Richie Edhouse. Last game of the afternoon session, also in this Group D. Both, of course, have won the European Championship in the last 3 years.
96.
Well, this is just a completely merciless leg from Scutt.
64.
Even a bit of scrambling about, he still managed to leave 130, which will come back for, to break throw potentially if he needs to hit it this time.
90.
Well, John,
he doesn't even need to take the 130 for the break.
And he doesn't. And one player's averaging 108, and the other's averaging 90.
Yeah, and with that big a discrepancy, the scoreline is reflective of what you would think it would be.
85.
Really went for it. You also agree with that, don't you? If you're going to set it up, you may as well go for it.
Well, especially when you're throwing as well as he is at the moment. I mean, his hand-eye is bang on right now.
Well, this is astonishing. This is absolutely astonishing. But I guess we shouldn't be that surprised the way that Connor Scutt has been playing. Big winner on the Challenge Tour. And it's interesting, you know, the way that the rules work. If he does well here, he's going to get actually close to the top 64. And if he gets in the top 64, all the money that he's earned so far on the Pro Tour counts towards World Match Play qualification. And he's right up there. If he doesn't get in the top 64, it's white clean. So he's got a little extra incentive there. I know it's a long way off, but it's such a prestigious tournament. And if he can perform well here, and for the rest of the year, he has a great opportunity. But for now, the opportunity is to beat Dave Chisnall 5-0.
Yeah, and it really put Chizzy in a bad position. You don't mind maybe losing so much, but a 5-0 is quite significant.
Well, it makes it extremely difficult
79.
to qualify. You've got to win your next 2 games and handsomely.
Well,
And I'd also hope that the other players in the group do you a favour.
yeah, and any chance of winning on leg difference in a tie situation is almost none. So you have to get through clearly. So you need a lot of things to work for you.
93.
We did a lot of talking about losing 5-0, but if Connor doesn't take the 120, maybe the match starts going the other direction. Tops to end it.
What a performance! What a sensational performance! Acknowledged and applauded by his opponent. Dave Chisnall, can you believe this, had 1 solitary dart and a double. Connor Scutt averaged 105, smashed in 3 180s, 3 big finishes. That one, the biggest of them all, 5 out of 7 on the doubles. What a performance! What a win on your Grand Slam debut. Scutt demolishes Chisnall 5-0. Coming up next, Bo Greaves, the women's world champ, takes on Danny Noppert, who's plotting a course to Grand Slam glory himself.